For my next video, I'd like to do one on the Pelikan Souverän series M600. And this is with a broad nib. And you're actually going to get two birds. Haha, get it? Pelican, birds, never mind. You're going to get two birds with one stone on this video because I'm also going to compare my M1000, my M800, and this new M600. So here we have the pen, which actually I've already opened this, so I had to open it up before as soon as I got it, but I want to reopen it for everyone. And inside we have the typical fake or faux leather with the Souverän Pelikan stamped plastic piece, whatever. Two booklets on advertisement, warranty, whatever. I was going to try to put them in there, but they don't fit, so I'll just put this back around, and then I tried getting this thing straight, and it's not going right. Anyway, we'll put that on like that. That's fine. Maybe not. Yep, it's fine. Okay. So we're going to put that all back in the box. I always keep my boxes. I always keep my receipts. I always keep everything. You never know. And I pulled real hard on that and it came right out. But anyway, here's the pen. And there's the finial with the little, actually the big pelican with the little pelican. If I can focus, there we go. There it is. Okay. Yeah, there's a good view. Okay, and for those of you that it matters, I still don't understand why. How many times it takes to unscrew is like 0.75 times. Which again, who cares? People are so picky, it's just stupid. And this is a piston filler, as always, of course. And there's the nib. It's broad, gold, iridium plated. And the very nice engravery in the Souverän, the Pelikan logo. Pelikan Souverän, I guess. Okay, and we're going to use some Voltaic Arc from the Birmingham Pen Company. I highly recommend their ink. I'll put a link in the description. So let's go ahead and load this up. I found that I don't like to do multiple loads. Even though I've cleaned this pen out, I found it, and it was new, I still found a little bit of ink in it. So they must test them from the factory or whatever. So I don't want to go backwards with it and then forward and backwards and potentially dilute or mess up my ink. I want to keep it as pure as possible. So I back it off, get it ready, then I load it. Okay, so let's go ahead. And we're just going to do a comparison here next. So there's our three big birds. From left to right, Pelikan M1000, M800, and M600. And we're going to actually do a quick writing sample of all three. I don't know of any other times I searched the internet for this, and I could never find any other information on all three of these pens next to each other. So this is kind of a first for me anyway. And instead of the quick brown cat jumps over the lazy dog, I found another one, which is kind of neat. The 5 boxing wizards jump quickly. That's, by the way, every letter in the alphabet, if you didn't know that. So that was the M1000. This is the M800. And just because it's a broad nib, I'm going to zoom in on this here shortly. just because this is a broad nib doesn't mean it's not different size. The size of the nib obviously actually does make a difference. So yeah, it's not, as you can see, my M100 is, I'm sorry, M1000 is much thicker than the M800, and also will be the M600 is even smaller yet. And yeah, of course, they're smaller pens, but you wouldn't think there'd be this much of a difference, but there is. Personally, I like a big, broad, thick nib. I don't really even have any fine nibs. I don't want fine nibs. I don't extra fine. If I wanted to write with a needle, I'd stick a needle in the pen and write with that. I don't want that. So I like big, thick, broad nibs, like a Fuda nib, which we'll go over someday. But here's a thick, showing the line variation of the M600. There's no skips, no drags, it's very, very, very smooth. I'm barely pushing. And there again, you can see the size differences, and there we are zoomed. The 5 boxing wizards jump quickly, and you can see from the top to the bottom of the size difference. So let's go ahead and start some tech specs on this. There's everything that came in the box. They have a really nice unboxing experience on a Pelikan, on any Pelikan for that matter. Probably should be for the price that they are. But again, look for deals. I got mine probably half of what most of these places are charging for pens. I paid less than $2.50 for mine. So yeah, everybody's going to be, whoa, that's a fake. No, it's not. It's real. It's just you have to look around. You can find deals. They're out there. You want a place that you're not supporting 500 employees and a website full of junk and a bunch of people online making videos, then you know you're going to have high overhead. So you just got to look. And here's a picture of the nib. Okay, and so let's get into some tech specs here rather than going into specifications on the pen and size, which there's all kinds of sizes I can give you. It's kind of pointless and boring. So for decades, Pelikan flagship Souverän line of fountain pens have been prized for its exemplary craftsmanship, elegant design, high-capacity piston fillers, and luxuriously smooth nibs. The M600 size falls in the middle of the family, perfect for those who appreciate a lightweight pen but find the M400 slightly too small, which I'll have no desire to get an M400 unless it's given to me. It's just too small for me. This pen features a stunning red striped barrel made of cellulose acetate, which gives off a delicate sheen. The barrel design is complemented with a polished black resin cap and grip, and its warm gold-plated trim and a beautifully engraved two-tone 14-karat gold nib. This design is also available in matching ballpoint. Features stunning red and black barrel, 14-karat gold nib, piston filling system, gift box. The pen only uses bottled ink, which is not included. If you're ever interested in cleaning this, I'll perhaps do a video on cleaning. Doesn't need to be cleaned, but once every 3 years, and in a really quick roundabout way. How do you do it? You unscrew the nib. Of course, it has to be empty now because you're going to get ink all over. You unscrew the nib, and you take a little silicone and you go inside of it, and it's lubed. It's a very simple process, but I'll probably make a video on it someday. So that's my video on the Pelikan M600 Souverän fountain pen and two birds with one stone, a brief overview of the M1000, 800, and 600. I hope you found my video to be helpful. Thank you for being here. Please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below. Click the new thank you button if you're really pleased with my videos. And until next time, I'm out.